Greetings to you. It's Wednesday, December 27, 2023. Peace is a path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this morning, Chairman Rivers APC Caretaker Committee says Governor Fubara remains greatest beneficiary of peace deal. President Tinubu commends Governor Fubara's Christmas Day broadcast. NSCDC Rivers State denies knowledge of fire outbreak at illegal petrol dump in Rumolumeni. Degema Council Chairman silent over destruction of 6 illegal oil refining sites by Nigerian Air Force. Business owners in Port Harcourt lamenting effect of cash scarcity on Boxing Day sales. On the foreign scene, a 6-year-old with no adult company placed on wrong U.S. flight. I am Ifechuku Moyeli with the news. The chairman of the APC Caretaker Committee in Rivers State, Tony Okocha, says Governor Siminalayi Fubara is the greatest beneficiary of the resolution reached at the presidential villa. Mr. Okocha said this on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire.
The greatest beneficiary of the letters and spirit of that proclamation was the governor. The president shut down the powers of the assembly, the powers to impeach the governor. And he said, yes, you have issued the notice of impeachment, withdraw it. The moment really struck truths in 8 indices. One of it was shut down. Then where the president said, let status quo remain. The commissioners who resigned from the cabinet arising from this trouble, please resubmit back their names. Let there be no ill feeling somehow.
Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has commended the Governor Siminalayi Fubara for his effort to peacefully resolve the political challenges in the state. The president gave the commendation when the Nigerian Governors Forum visited him in Lagos yesterday. President Tinubu thanked Governor Fubara for his statesmanship and for emphasizing on peace during his Christmas Day broadcast. As you may know, Governor Fubara, in his Christmas Day broadcast, had also thanked President Tinubu for wading into the political crisis in the state. Now, in the meantime, a traditional ruler from Obonoma in Akokotoro local government area of Rivers State, Philip Ago, is asking political leaders in the state to emulate the sacrificial lifestyle of Christ and resolve their differences. Mr. Ago spoke to correspondent Soyobi Oruwari.
The significance of the Boxing Day is where Christians and even non-Christians take time to box gifts, put in gifts in their boxes. So the economy of this country is very devastating. Despite that, the observance of it cannot be overemphasized even this year. We are still doing it. Even my humble self, however little it is, giving gifts out to people as much as I can, which I believe that other persons too are also doing to mark the day.
Moving on, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC in Rivers State says it's unaware of the fire outbreak at an illegal oil dump site at Isi Road, Rumolumeni Waterside, Iwofe in Obiakpo local government area. The spokesperson for the Corps, Olufemi Ayodele, told our correspondent that the incident may have happened at a petrol station in the area. But our correspondent who visited the area reports that it happened at a dump site for illegally refined petrol. One of the victims of the fire, Abrimomia Erekosima, accused the police of aiding the operation of illegal oil refiners known as Wofire. Mr. Erekosima said the fire started after most people went out to celebrate Christmas.
We have been shouting since 2017 about this bunkering where people live, but to no avail. In 2018, I personally went to report a situation about bunkering to the police station, but because the bunkering people, they have a union, they suppressed the issue. Just because the landlords, they collect money, they as if it does not affect them. 25th of December 2023, I went out to see my relatives, only for me to be on my way coming back to see that smoke was puffing out of my area. As I ran down to my house, I could not remove a single pin from my house. That is true. The fire was escalated by this bunkering issue.
Other residents of the area say the fire service failed to come to their rescue.
Because nobody didn't go. He pain us because our government knows say they support help us. Now it's Christmas time. If water people can catch at any second. Even a drum of water, say we cannot even see a drum of water from them.
Now we be the fire service. No water, no light. The line was not going. These people doing bunkering. Whenever they are called upon that they should avoid some certain activities, they will tell you that you're envious of their business. Yes.
Our correspondent reports that 8 rooms were destroyed in the Christmas Day fire. Similarly, over 20 people have reportedly died following an explosion from an illegal oil tapping point in Omoko, Oba Ebemandoni local government area of River State. Reports say the incident happened on Sunday morning after some youth allegedly broke a pipeline belonging to one of the multinational oil firms in the area to scoop fuel. In another development, the chairman of Degema local government area of River State, Michael Williams, is yet to comment on reports that the Nigerian Air Force destroyed 6 illegal oil refining sites in his local government area. Yesterday, the Air Force, in a statement, said it destroyed illegal sites situated 6 miles south of Opu Arubana on 23rd December. In the meantime, health, safety and environmental consultant Uyi Kenneth has advised citizens to avoid items that are capable of causing fire outbreaks this Harmattan season. He also blamed the government and its agencies for not putting up policies and measures to stop the incidents of fire outbreak. Mr. Kenneth spoke to our correspondent, Soyobi Uruware.
What are these 3 elements? Oxygen, heat, and fuel. In fire prevention, the first thing to look at is to ensure that these 3 elements are never found together. So it takes man-made activity to bring down heat. Now, one of the ways to prevent it, like I said earlier, is to make sure that these 3 elements don't find themselves together. Checking and double-checking, situational awareness, awareness of risk associated with fire, awareness of the fact that when these 3 variables meet, there must be a fire.
On the spot, another safety expert, Sam Bombs, stressed the importance of creating awareness to prevent more fire outbreaks.
During this summertime, things get very ignited in ensure that whatever would ignite fire at this time, be it storing of fuel and other combustible materials, we must ensure that we try and avoid them. I think the government will come in by way of carrying out some kind of campaigns and sensitization of our people. Both the government and the media jointly, some of the fireworks that people do during this time is capable of igniting fire, especially if it is dropped around combustible materials.
Still to come, business owners express frustration over continued cash scarcity network glitch. Stay with us. and POS machines.
The issue of cash scarcity is affecting me because people buy more of POS and transfer. Yesterday, I couldn't sell anything because there was no network in my POS. So people were coming, trying to make POS. They had to go. They don't have cash. People are really complaining of cash scarcity. And the thing is really affecting my business. If network problem happens today again and they go to buy something to give out as a gift, I don't think they will be able to buy anything to give out.
Our correspondent reports that point-of-sales operators now charge between 200 to 400 naira for 5,000 naira withdrawals and 500 to 800 naira for 10,000 naira withdrawals. However, a banker, Esogene Ejobamu, says banks cannot be blamed for the scarcity of cash in the country. Mr. Ejobamu spoke to correspondent Constance Mega.
Why would banks hold cash if there is enough cash? For the fact that there is scarcity, that means the supply is lower than the demand. It is very absurd for the central bank to be pushing the blame to banks. Central bank should ensure that there is enough supply of cash in the economy so that the suffering and the hardship that Nigerians are going through can stop.
In other news, the Eweripapa Leadership Foundation is inviting children to its Season 6 Christ Meal Christmas Children Fun Fair program. A statement said the fun fair, since its inception in 2018, has brought light to the lives of children through outreach and donations to orphans and indigent students. The program, scheduled for Thursday, 28th December by 11 a.m., will feature music, dance, quiz, debate, and spelling competition. The prizes to be won are 150,000 naira, 100,000 naira, 70,000 naira plus JAMB registration for 300 students. It said Christ Meal Christmas Children Fun Fair, which is a yearly program, will be held at Buguma ICT Center opposite KNC, Buguma City. On the international scene, a 6-year-old boy identified as Casper flew alone to the wrong U.S. city after he was mistakenly put on the wrong plane. Casper was traveling from Philadelphia to meet his grandmother in Fort Myers, Florida. Spirit Airlines has apologized and offered to reimburse his grandmother for the drive to pick him up. That's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The chairman of the Rivers State APC Caretaker Committee says Governor Siminalayi Fubara remains the greatest beneficiary of the peace resolution. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps in Rivers State says it's unaware of the illegal petrol dump fire in Rumolumeni, Obiakpo. On the foreign scene, a 6-year-old boy with no adult company was placed on the wrong flight in the U.S. The news was edited by Constance Mega. To reach the news team, send SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I am Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.